there's potentially thousands of pounds worth of pension credits not being claimed in North Manchester. Now, even if you're not old enough for a pension yourself, this applies to your parents possibly, it could apply to your grandparents, it could apply to your older friends. So we really need you to help us share this message, because it is a widespread issue. Out of Northwood's tenants alone, we think that it could be as many as over 2,000 people who are actually affected by this, who are not getting their full pension entitlement. And I'm here with Tracy from the Money Matters team today to talk about the issue and hopefully point people in the right direction in terms of getting this sorted. So Tracy, can you tell us a bit more about this problem? And for those who don't know, can you tell us a bit about what pension credits are?
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks, Mark. Pension credits actually a kind of top up to state retirement pension. And in recent years, obviously, pension credit age has moved, and particularly in relation to women. What we aim to do is make sure that the people that ought to be getting this benefit are getting it. And we did discover through some of our own research that we've got a frightening number of people who may be affected by this. We would, as you say, urge people for whom it doesn't affect to look and think, that might be my mum, that might be my gran, that might be Ethel next door, whoever, just to be aware that this is a problem, and we're there to kind of help and try and get that little bit of extra income into people's pockets. Obviously, that's only a service that we can offer to Northwood's tenants, but in addition, anybody can check with Age UK or with Citizens Advice Bureau, all of whom will offer similar take-up campaigns and help people to fill in the forms, advise them on the broader implications of that to other benefit entitlements. And it's not just necessarily small amounts of money, this, is it, either? From some of the stuff I've seen recently, from speaking to the Bewell Teams, they had a case not too long ago involving a lady who was not claiming her pension credit, and she ended up getting it backdated and was owed £1,000. Oh, quite often, yeah, because what we would do is look for it to be backdated and also to make the ancillary claims that stem from it. As I said, it may be that once you get your pension credit through, you're also then entitled to your rent payments in full. And sometimes we'll find people struggling to pay the rent who just shouldn't be paying it at all, should be getting housing benefit. So yeah, it can quite happily stack up when you look at all the related backdates for people.
What do you think of the sort of things that are stopping people from claiming it?
Do you know, it's really strange, because in that kind of age group, quite a lot of people still see it as kind of taking social security, but it isn't. It's about having what you've paid in over the years. It's all based on national insurance contributions. So believe it or not, in that kind of that kind of generation, there is still the whole stigma about applying for it and about it being seen as not managing. There shouldn't be any shame about it. All that you're doing is getting back what you've put in over the years. So we're really keen to try and address that. And also, some of the publicity that does go out nowadays, everything tends to be being driven towards social media platforms, and that's not necessarily a platform that's going to reach that generation of people.
Ironic, given what we're doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's the best way for someone to go about sort of checking if they are eligible for this?
Well, if somebody's able to, they can independently do their own benefit calculations online. There's an abundance of different tools for doing that. They can contact, as I said, Age UK, Citizens Advice Bureau, or if there are Northwoods tenants, then just get in touch with us. We'll happily do it for you.
Can you talk a little bit about what the Money Matters team does as well to help people, not just in this instance, but just in general?
Yeah, absolutely. Northwoods tenants are really well served by the Money Matters team in that there are no restrictions around what we can do because we're not funded through external sources. Some advice agencies are not allowed to fill in forms, for instance, can't fill in application forms because they're not funded to do that. But basically, we can do anything pretty much within the remit of our license to help people to access money, whether that be benefit calculations, benefit applications, appeals against adverse benefit decisions, debt management. Basically, if we can help you to access more money legitimately, whether that be through maximising income, whether it be about reducing expenditure, then we'll do it.